Hello. I will wait till someone joins the chat to do more talking, because I don't know who is listening. And I don't want to talk to just nobody. Is anybody here? I know it's definitely a weird hour to start a live stream, but still. Is anybody here? I want to talk to you. But it's understandable if you're not here, because at least where I am, it is 11:20 at night. So, yeah, that's understandable. Okay, a couple of people are here. Live chat going. Hey there. It is a weird night. Yeah, it's a weird night. But I am happy to talk to people. That's really what I want here, is just to chat with people. I realized a while ago that I haven't done a live stream in a while, and I don't not want to interact with people, but sometimes I just don't feel in the right headspace to do a live stream. So tonight I felt like it was the right headspace to do a live stream. So here I am. I'm probably going to go to bed in the next 40 minutes or so. But right now, I would like to talk to people and hear what people have to say. Especially since I've been doing a lot of different stuff lately. Like, I haven't uploaded to my own channel in months, but I have been doing mainly ACA stuff. So I just wanted to get some feedback. Like, what do you think of the ACA stuff? What do you think of me being a host of Talk Heathen? What do you think of the stuff that I've said about Talk Heathen? Etc., etc. Like, what's the deal? What's going on? What are people thinking? I just wanted to get the vibe. While I'm also making myself some mac and cheese. Because why not? I just want to know what's going on in people's heads, frankly. And also just interact with my own audience, because I haven't done that in a while, which feels really weird. I just have been really busy. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad that I was entertaining on Talk Heathen. At least the one time that you did catch me on there. I really love doing it. I will say that. I love the format of Talk Heathen. I love the people that I've gotten to co-host with so far. It has been fabulous. Working with the ACA has been fabulous. I am personally doing well. In fact, I think it is the fact that I've been doing well in my personal life that has kept me from uploading anything to my actual YouTube channel, because I've had a lot going on. I've had actual hobbies to pursue. I have had work to do. Like, I've had actual stuff in my life to keep me busy, to the point that I didn't have to do my YouTube channel to have something to keep me busy in my life. Not that my YouTube channel doesn't matter to me. It does. But I really only want to upload stuff that I am proud of, and I haven't been really inspired in a while. So, I've been really happy to work with the ACA, and I have been really happy to not feel that I have to upload to my YouTube channel, because I haven't really felt like I've had a whole lot of inspiration of like a specific idea for a video to do in a while. But I feel like for the most part, I've said what I needed to say on my channel. So I'm happy with that. I guess I can say that. So I'm not doing bad. If anybody's wondering, I'm not doing bad. I'm doing pretty good. And I'm happy with where I'm at. in my life. So there's that. Yeah, if you're missing me, please, if you have not watched Talk Heathen on YouTube, please watch Talk Heathen, because that's where I've been for a little bit. So, yeah. But I love Talk Heathen. Oh my god. It is... Like, I wasn't really sure at first when they asked me to be a host of Talk Heathen. I was like, me? Me? Are you sure? What? But I surprisingly fit in pretty well, and I've been very happy with it. I've enjoyed the hell out of it. It's a good format for my voice, I think. Is like the call-in host format. Yeah, I have a lot of Christian friends who I wish I could get to watch Talk Heathen and stuff like that. It is what it is. If you're into that kind of thing, you are, and if you're not, you're not. And making somebody watch it is probably just going to turn them off from it more, so it wouldn't be really helpful to, like, make a Christian friend or family member watch the show. It's kind of tricky. Ooh. It's a tricky place to be. I totally get that. There's a lot of family members and friends who I wish I could get to watch the show, but I'm probably just not gonna. Oh well. But yeah, I totally get where you're going with that. I totally get that. But there are also people that I've told about the show that seemed actually interested in watching it, which is really encouraging to me, because at least for me, my approach is always just to have a good conversation. In whatever direction that conversation happens to go. If it happens to go in a direction of debunking somebody's beliefs, that's fine. But if it goes in the direction of, like, what is the historical veracity of your belief system, because you seem to be basing it a lot in the historicity of it. Like, if it goes in that direction, I'm okay with that too. I'm okay with whatever direction it goes, as long as it is a back and forth conversation and not just one person basically just preaching to the other. Because that's what I've always, like, valued about Talk Heathen, is that I feel like it's a real conversation. Most of the time, at least. And that's something that I really enjoy about it. And being able to engage in those conversations, even with the people that have been kind of tough to talk to. Like Paul from the UK was somebody that called in on my most recent show that I was hosting. And he is called into, I believe he's called into the Atheist Experience. I think he's called into Truth Wanted. I don't remember how many different ACA shows he's called into, but he kind of wanted to go off on this sort of philosophical argument for God subject, and I was like, well, what do you actually believe? Like, I don't want to talk about a random ass argument for God if it's not even the argument that convinced you that there's probably a God. Like, that's not important to me. That's not fucking relevant. I want to talk about what's relevant. And if the Kalam cosmological argument isn't even that relevant to your faith belief, then why are we talking about it? Yeah, if your wife used to be... That's interesting. If your wife is sending you videos and expects you to watch them, I feel like it's only fair that you would send her videos in return. Or at the very least, I would say, like, because when I started dating my now fiance, who is an atheist and was an atheist when we started dating, he did not make me watch the Atheist Experience or anything like that. But what he did do was he would watch it, and if I happened to be in the room, he would ask me if it was okay if he watched it in front of me. And I said yes, because in my mind, I'm like, I know the truth. I've got nothing to be afraid of from this dumb atheist content. And it turned out I was wrong. So, you know, like, I don't know. If she's trying to send Christian content to you, I think it's only fair that she would also listen to atheist content. And maybe you listen to it together and discuss what you hear. Because, in theory, you guys are both looking for the truth, right? Like, you as an atheist, you're not just convinced that there's no God for the hell of it, right? You are convinced that there's no God because, as far as you can tell, there's no God. So if there's evidence out there to indicate that there is a God, you want to hear it, right? So, in turn, if there is evidence out there that there's no God, or at the very least that the God that she believes in is not real, in theory, if she is on the same page as you, she will also want to hear that. Of course, you should definitely ask her before making that assumption, but that's kind of the page you both want to be on, is like, okay, we're looking for truth here, right? Not just like confirmation of our current beliefs, right? Because that's kind of what led me to where I am now. Try to give her slack because I'm the one who changed, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's understandable. When I first started dating my current fiance, I was getting out of a cult, and I really did not want to be introduced to any other religions. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to hear about what I was missing religiously. I just didn't want any of that. So I was thrilled when I found out that he was an atheist. I was like, oh good, you're not going to try to get me to go to any church. Great, because that's exactly what I want, is to not go to a church. I am already sick of the church that I went to, and I'm pretty sure that was the only one that was true anyway. So, really don't want to hear any other churches. Don't want to hear what any of the other churches have to say. Not really. Not a fan. So, whew, yeah, I understand fully where she's coming from on that. I wouldn't, like, if you're going into the relationship expecting one thing and you're getting something else, that can certainly be disillusioning, maybe is the word that I'm looking for. Like, it's kudos to her for sticking to you, because that can certainly be discouraging. It's like, I came to this relationship looking to become like a pastor's wife or some shit, and that's clearly not what's happening now. So, I'd love to hear more behind that story, by the way, because clearly you were raring to become a preacher of some kind, and now you are obviously not, because you're listening to my channel. I would love to hear more about that. Like, if you want to DM me on Facebook or Twitter or something, I'd love to hear more about that. That just sounds fascinating. I'd love to hear the details of that. Well, I'm glad she hasn't gotten rid of you yet. I'm glad you guys have worked it out this long. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm glad you guys have worked it out this long. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. So just out of curiosity, does anybody in the current live chat have any questions for me? Because I've been kind of off the grid for long enough that I would understand if people were like, what the hell are you doing? And where the hell have you been? The short version of that is just that I finally got work again, and now that I'm working again, I'm more busy than I have been for a while, and I was recently offered a promotion, so I might be even busier than I've been currently in the near future. So, yeah. But, like, I'm enjoying the work that I'm doing now. It doesn't depress me. It doesn't make me upset. Like, occasionally I'll get an annoying customer, but, like, besides, like today, I got a customer that was like, oh, why can't I do this or that? Why is that the policy? And he brought fucking masks into it. And I was like, that isn't even a pandemic, like, policy. That's just standard procedure for restaurants. I don't know why you're making a big deal about this. Ugh. But besides the occasional happening of that kind of thing, like, for the most part, it's a good job. My coworkers are nice. The work is good. It's not too difficult or too strenuous. So I'm happy with where I'm at right now. So I'm like, no complaints, really. I'm happy with where I'm at right now. So that's really nice. But I would understand if people had questions for me because, yeah, frankly, I've dropped off the map for several months now. So I wouldn't be surprised if anybody had questions because, yeah, I've kind of disappeared for a little bit. And I get that. I don't fully know why I haven't been uploading. Like, part of it has just been significantly less time on my hands because I've actually had regular work to do. But it's just hard. It's just much easier for me right now to do scheduled live streams than it is for me to do uploads because edited videos, I need more time than just the time it takes to film. You know, I also need to edit and I need a script and etc., etc. Whereas with a live stream, I only need to worry about the time that I need to be there live, and the ACA crew worries about the rest. The ACA crew worries about any editing that may or may not need to be done. Usually not, but you know, on occasion there might need to be some editing done. And they worry about making sure the audio, like they have to worry about all of that, and I don't. So I only need to be available for the time of the scheduled broadcast. It is a lot easier on my schedule. It is a lot easier on me mentally to prepare for, like, okay, I need to be available for this time to this time, and that's it. So it's been a lot easier to do live streams than it has been to, you know, do uploads. But I know that I am still going to upload on occasion. It's not like my channel is dead. It's just inactive at the moment. But if I have a really good idea for the video, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to not do it just because I don't feel like uploading. I'm going to still upload occasionally. It's just not going to be regular. My regular contribution to YouTube is mainly going to be through the ACA from now on, probably. But I'm happy with that. I'm happy with how that's going. So, and I'm glad that for the most part my followers seem to be supportive of that. I appreciate that. I'm sorry if my words are a little jumbled up. I have been out drinking. My fiance had a gig tonight where he was playing at a bar, and I was super into it, so I was drinking a lot. But I'm not I'm not so far gone that none of the words that I'm saying right now matter. It's just that I'm jumbling up my words a little bit, that's all. So, but I should probably go because I want to eat this mac and cheese now that it's ready, and hopefully I've answered the questions that you folks have had about where the hell I've been recently. I understand that might be a little bit worrisome for some people, but I'm fine. I am okay. I am living my life. I am thriving. I'm doing well at my job. I am not super depressed. In fact, I changed my depression medication not too long ago, and the one I'm on right now is working for me great. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I promise. I'm just focusing on different areas of my activism than my channel generally. That is all. But I am still doing well, and I'm still doing my best. So, yeah. Thank you so much for, shit. Thanks for checking in on me. Thanks for worrying about me, and thanks for, wondering what the hell I'm up to tonight. But, I am okay. I'm perfectly okay. So, night, y'all. And, if you, seriously, message me on Twitter if you're worried about me. Seriously, just message me on Twitter and be like, hey, I'm a subscriber of yours. What's up? I will respond. I promise I will respond. So, yeah. That's really all I have to say. Love you guys. Bye.